As always, welcome back to the channel. Today we have another of the inspiration sessions. I always like to start the week off with something a little bit more positive, get those good energies and those good vibes out there. Last week we spoke about the mystery artist himself, D. Christopher. I will add a link at the end of the video if you want to go back and check that one out. Today we are looking at one of my favourite all-time performers, somebody who has inspired me so much. I can't even begin to describe how much of an impact this person has had. This episode is all about the modern mystic that is Mr. Leval. Let's get to it. Lewis needs no introduction, but in case you don't know who he is, Leval is an exceptional performer and one of the great minds in modern mentalism. Leval is a very natural performer and often takes very simple principles and adds his own unique performance style on them, which twists them from just what would be a simple trick into a beautiful experience for the spectator that often ends up with tears and other emotions to the extreme. Lewis has most recently been affiliated with the 1914, and at the beginning of this year he put out his Revolutions project, which gets me into the first part of why he is such a big inspiration to me. It seems that Lewis and I share a frustration in the mentalism world, which is the revealing of information. Now, I mean that in a performance context and not in leaking magic secrets. There are hundreds of gimmicks and methods, explanations, ideas and ways of getting information from your spectators. Some of these cost a few pounds and some of these cost hundreds of pounds. But it doesn't matter how you're getting the information. The most important thing is how you reveal that information. In all of my performances, I've always tried to make the revelation the important bit, the bit that the spectator will hold on to for some time to come, not just the information itself. Lewis's Revelations project is dedicated to the artistry behind revealing information, and I have taken so much time to go through this and watch it and take on his ideas and his presentation styles to give me that extra layer when performing for someone. Although, to be completely honest with you, although Revelations is a fantastic project, I don't think I've ever come across a project of Lewis's where there isn't some kind of emphasis on the delivery of the performance, the delivery of the information that you're giving, and the overall experience of the spectator. The second and maybe most important thing that Lewis has done for me is almost given me permission to be the character that I wanted to be. Now, this is a bit of an odd thing to say, I know, but stick with me and I think you'll understand it. For a long time I felt like I was stuck in a rut. My character was going in a direction that I didn't like and I didn't know what to do about it. I felt stuck in the psychological, body language, mind reader, you know, the kind of thing you get from Darren Brown. The whole, you're standing like this, therefore you're thinking of a red card. Or you moved your lips, that means there's a B there, am I right? And although there's nothing wrong with that style of performance, I didn't really feel that it suited me. I wanted to become more of a esoteric, paranormal style performer, but I was really worried about falling in the traps and the pitfalls of the snake oil salesman, the I speak to dead people psychics, and I really didn't want to be one of those. And it was around this time that I picked up Art of Knowing 2, which is another project from Lewis, and for me, that was a game changer. I don't think I'd seen anything of Lewis's before that, and just watching him do his routines and the way that he kind of dealt with people showed me that you can be this kind of esoteric, more intuition-based paranormal performer without giving the impression that you have actual superpowers or making people feel like you can, you know, reach out to their dead grandfathers. Art of Knowing 2 is a phenomenal psychometry routine that you can do for multiple spectators and leave everyone there with just such a great feeling. And it is something that is my go-to when I want to give someone just that something a little bit special. And it is through Lewis's expert tuition that you don't just get taught the kind of mechanics behind this, but how to give that performance, how to really make people feel that something special is happening. As I say, Art of Knowing 2 was an absolute game changer. It gave me the permission that I was looking for to be the character that I wanted to be, and I didn't feel like I was stuck doing something I didn't want to do anymore. Art of Knowing is also one of those projects that I absolutely recommend to every single mentalist that I speak to. If they have not picked it up, then it is always something I push in their direction, because I promise you, if you haven't seen this, go pick it up. Spend some time watching it, and again, not just for the handling of the routine itself, but Lewis's explanation and the way that he delivers information is just, it'll change how you work. I promise you, it will change how you work. The same thing goes for the Revelations project. Watch it, take the time to absorb what Lewis is saying, and you will find that they're no longer effects, they're experiences. The experiences that you're giving your spectator will increase their power by 10. I absolutely promise you. As well as these two projects, Lewis has so many other books and videos and PDFs out there. Just you go to any of the major Magic retailers, search Lewis Leval. I promise you, you will not be disappointed by anything that you pick up. Also, as a bonus, if you would like to see Lewis perform up close and personal, he is a regular performer over at the Oracle Bar in Liverpool. Now, this is a real special place that I'll be doing an episode all about sometime soon. But as always, everything that I've mentioned will be linked in the description, so go and take a look at it anyway. This place, it will blow your mind, I promise. You'll want to go there straight away. So thanks for tuning in. What I will say right now is that tune in for Friday, because it will be the 4th and final episode of this series, Magic Taboos, and it's going to be a big one. I'm not going to lie, this episode is going to be one of the longer ones, and it's probably one of the more controversial things that I would have put out about Magic, and probably one of the more controversial videos that you would have seen in our community for quite a while. So come back on Friday, 5 o'clock, the last in the series of the Magic Taboos. You will not want to miss this. Thanks again for joining me. Again, I've been Bran Crow. There will be links in the description for everything that I've spoken about today. Make sure to go back and check out the older videos. Make sure you like, subscribe, and hit that little notification, because I can tell you now, you are not going to want to miss out on Friday's video. For now, I'm Bran Crow, and I'll see you soon.